Good morning and welcome to today's class. It is in fact the last topic of the present chapter, that is electric potential and capacitance. Last lecture we discussed what is capacitance. Capacitance definitely is a physical quantity which can give you the idea that how a conductor or a device can store some charge, electric charge to itself. Okay. Now, if we say what is the device which can store the charge, which can store the energy, that device is called capacitor. Capacitor is an arrangement of two conductors separated by an insulating medium that is used to store electric charge and electric energy. This is what we call capacitor. I am again repeating, what is capacitor? If anybody asks you, then capacitor is a device, it is an arrangement, okay, and which has a tendency to capture, to store charge to itself, and it can also hold or store some energy, electrical potential energy. Okay. Now, naturally, as its name implies, capacitor is a system of two conductors. So we may always have two conducting plates, okay, which are separated by an insulator. Naturally, insulator may be air, insulator may be some dielectric medium, whatever it is. Okay. Let us discuss that how many types of capacitor we discuss. We mostly have two types of capacitor. One is parallel plate capacitor, other is spherical capacitor. In the new system, new syllabus, revised syllabus, spherical capacitor has not been mentioned there. That has not been mentioned there, but only parallel plate capacitor. Okay, that is mentioned. Here also we will discuss parallel plate capacitor. You can very easily observe this is parallel plate capacitor. It is a system in which two identical metallic plates are placed parallel to each other in a small enclosure. Remember, in a small enclosure, one of the two plate is given charge from external source, and other plate is automatically charged by induction because they are very close. The distance between them is very less, maybe 1 millimeter or even less than that. Okay, and they have uniform cross section area, and they are same material, therefore their charge densities will also be equal. But since it is positively charged, therefore it has positive charge density. It is negatively charged, it will have negative charge density. But remember, due to induction, its outer side will also be induced with opposite charge. If we just take the outer side, the outer surface to earth, then naturally inner surface will remain negative, and the source of charging, if it is removed, then this plate is internally positive and this plate is internally negative. This is what we have. A common capacitor has a characteristic. It is the nature of that. Okay. Now, when we have this parallel plate capacitor, always remember we have to find out how we find or determine the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. We have capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. We are having, this is a parallel plate capacitor as it diagram shows. If we take a point P exactly between the anywhere between any two between these two plates, then electric field due to this plate will be sigma upon 2 epsilon 0 from positive to negative. Electric field due to this negatively charged plate will again be sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, and it is towards itself. That is, this field and this field, they are in the same direction. Net electric field is this much, sigma upon epsilon naught. Okay, and sigma is the charge density. Sigma is charge density, means if total charge carried by each one is Q and cross sectional area is A, then it will be equal to Q upon A into epsilon naught. Okay. Now, if we have the distance between them as small d, then we can also determine the potential difference. The potential difference between the plates can be written in terms of electric field like this. Okay, and therefore if we just make it we compare with equation number 1 and say equation number 2, we get these conditions, and we know that if we take A epsilon naught upon D separately, we are left with Q upon V. Q upon V is nothing but it is the capacitance of the system. This is what we call the capacitor of a parallel plate capacitor. Okay. Now this is the case where nothing is placed between the plates. It is only air core, only air or vacuum is there between the plates. If the entire place is covered by dielectrics, then we have not to remove entire thing, but we only remove this portion. Then what will happen? We will just say the effect of dielectric. Substance. The effect of dielectric substance. Before we have the mathematical calculation of that formula, I must tell you one thing about dielectric substance also. Dielectric substance are basically insulated. They are basically insulated, but it has a capacity. It has a special characteristic that whenever a dielectric substance is placed in an external electric field, then the molecules of that dielectric substance are polarized. That they are polarized means although they are in fact we have already said dielectric substances are insulated, which does not allow electric current to flow. Number one, insulator तो allow नहीं करता है, लेकिन इंसुलेटर में कोई चार्ज कैरियर भी नहीं होता, कंडक्टर में होता है. कंडक्टर कैसे होता है? जो कि विच कैन फैसिलिटेट चार्ज टू फ्लो थ्रू इट. इंसुलेटर ब्लॉक्स इलेक्ट्रिक करंट टू फ्लो, ये भी मालूम है. तो अब जब हम लोग कहते हैं ये ब्लॉक करने वाला है, इंसुलेटर है, तब भी कह, लेकिन इसका एक स्पेशल कैरेक्टरिस्टिक हर इंसुलेटर नहीं करता, प्लास्टिक नहीं करता, बट वैक्स कैन डू, sawdust can do, paper can do. Some of the insulators have this characteristic which we call as dielectrics. So dielectrics are those substances which generally are under normal condition they are insulated, but when they are subjected to an external electric field, then their molecules are polarized. Their molecules are polarized in such a way that we can just say that one side become positive, other side become negative, and they are alternately arranged. This is positive, negative, negative, positive, negative, and this thing will be there inside a system when we have a parallel plate capacitor. We can very easily see that molecules are polarized into two parts. One end is positive, other end is negative. In this manner, we can see this extreme end is positive. Internal part I am talking about. I am talking about internal part only. That means this portion is positive and this portion is negative. And externally, your electric field is say this is positive, this is negative, and therefore external field is like this, external field, and internal field is like this. You can very easily observe that external field is from right to left and internal field is from left to right. Okay, what is the effect of this? Effect means that they are not cancelling out each other. Remember, if it is for conductor, then this EX and E in will cancel out each other. Total electric field is zero. But here total electric field is not zero, but it is minimized. Electric field is reduced. Electric field is reduced whenever a dielectric substance is placed inside inside a parallel plate capacitor, what will happen? The electric field between the plate is reduced, and therefore potential difference is also reduced. Potential difference is also reduced. What will happen? C equal to Q upon V dash, C dash equal to this much. Therefore, this will increase. एक खास बात यहाँ पर आ गया कि डायलेक्ट्रिक बिना जो कैपेसिटर होता है, कैपेसिटेंस होता है किसी कैपेसिटर का, उससे डायलेक्ट्रिक रखने के बाद कैपेसिटेंस बढ़ जाता है. ध्यान रखिए, कैपेसिटेंस इज अ फिजिकल क्वांटिटी लाइक रेजिस्टेंस, इंडक्टेंस, लाइक दिस. बट कैपेसिटर इज अ डिवाइस. मैं कैपेसिटर की बात कर रहा हूँ. कैपेसिटर का कैपेसिटेंस प्रॉपर्टी, तो प्रॉपर्टी हमने लिखा है कैपेसिटेंस ऑफ अ पैरेलल प्लेट कैपेसिटर. ठीक है, तो जब हम लोग इस हिसाब से देखें तो पैरेलल प्लेट कैपेसिटर के अंदर एक डाइलेक्ट्रिक सब्सटेंस को डाल दें तो व्हाट हैपेंस, ये हो जाता है कि इसके बीच का जो है इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड रिड्यूस हो जाता है, इससे पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस रिड्यूस हो जाता है, और विद द इफेक्ट ऑफ विच द कैपेसिटेंस इज इंक्रीज. तो फॉर्मूला क्या बन गया इस केस में? C इक्वल टू A एप्सिलॉन नॉट K अपॉन D. Without any dielectric substance, there is only A epsilon naught upon D. Now formula is changed to K also. That means K is also a part of it. Okay, and accordingly, what we can very easily conclude that this K is called dielectric constant. Dielectric constant. इसको हम लोग इलेक्ट्रिसिटी में ये भी बताया कि इसको रिलेटिव परमिटिविटी भी कहते हैं. ये ऑल्सो कॉल्ड रिलेटिव परमिटिविटी मीन्स दैट इज एप्सिलॉन अपॉन एप्सिलॉन नॉट को उसके रेशियो को भी हम लोग के से देखते हैं. लेकिन यहाँ पर उस चैप्टर को नहीं देख रहे हैं, यहाँ पर तो हम लोग ये वाला चैप्टर देख रहे हैं. तो दिस इज वी हैव सीन दैट इट इज इंक्रीज. अब मैं इसको पूरा मिटाऊंगा. वी विल टेक partially capacitance of a partially filled capacitor. Okay, now here it is parallel plate capacitor. Okay, but this parallel plate capacitor is not empty, it is not air cooled, but rather a plate of dielectric slab is filled between them. It is not completely filled but partially filled. What it is? It is capacitance of parallel plate capacitor partially filled with dielectric substance. Okay, now here it is partially filled with dielectric substance. Now you can see this is plate 1, this is plate 2. Okay, and distance between the plates is small d. In between one dielectric slab of the same cross section area, but it has a thickness of small t. T is less than d. Okay, and its dielectric constant is K. Now electric field between the plates in air part is E A equal to sigma upon epsilon naught. The potential difference between the plates in air part, again potential difference क्या होता है? A into D होता है. इनके बीच का डिस्टेंस, तो डिस्टेंस में जितना एयर है D माइनस T, इतने पोर्शन में एयर है, तो E A into D minus T, that means sigma upon epsilon naught D minus T. This is equation number 1. Okay. Now if it is filled with partially filled with dielectric substance, then we have to find an electric field between the plates, डायलेक्ट्रिक पार्ट. तो ई के इक्वल टू सिग्मा अपॉन एप्सिलॉन नॉट के. पहले एप्सिलॉन नॉट ना होगा, वहाँ पर के भी आ जाएगा डायलेक्ट्रिक कांस्टेंट. तो वी के क्या हो जाएगा? दैट इज पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस बिटवीन द प्लेट्स अक्रॉस द डायलेक्ट्रिक. वी के इक्वल टू सिग्मा अपॉन एप्सिलॉन नॉट के इंटू टी, बिकॉज टी इज द थिकनेस ऑफ दैट स्लैब. वी हैव ऑलरेडी सेड टी इज लेस देन डी. ओके, देन नेट electric potential difference between the plate is this much. This is your equation number 2, and then total electric potential becomes this much. Okay, we have taken sigma upon epsilon naught common, and we have having this thing. Sigma can be written as Q upon A epsilon naught, and then it is D minus D. It is subjected to Q upon V relationship, which is equal to the capacitance of the substance, and we ultimately get this as the final expression for capacitance of partially filled dielectric substance, parallel plate capacitor with dielectric substance partially filled. that we have just observed. ऐसे 2-3 प्लेट रख सकते तो यहाँ पर भी T1 अपन K1, T2 अपन K2, T3 अपन K3 ऐसा होता रहेगा. बाकी इसमें कोई फर्क नहीं होगा. यहाँ पर भी B माइनस T1 माइनस T2 माइनस T3 अगर 2-3 प्लेट हो तो ऐसा होता नहीं. एक है तो इतना ही. क्लियर? तो एक चीज़ तो पहले ही मैंने कहा था, डायइलेक्ट्रिक रखने से ही इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड बढ़ जाता है. और अगर किस टाइप के केसेस है पार्शियली फील्ड तो ये एक्सप्रेशन आता है. स्फेरिकल कैपेसिटर न्यू कोर्स से हट गया. So we have not to discuss that. We will directly take the electrical energy stored by a capacitor. Now we discuss electric potential energy. What is electric potential energy means? You know it well that when we displace unit charge from one point to another point in electric field, what we determine? We determine electric potential difference. Or in general we determine electric potential when something is brought from unit charge is brought from infinity. तो यहाँ पर वो सब नहीं है. यहाँ पर क्या है कि एक कैपेसिटर पैरेलल प्लेट कैपेसिटर इज गिवन फुल चार्ज Q and its capacitance is C. Then potential difference V is given by this. This is your first formula. Okay. Now, if a small additional charge dq is transferred from plate 2 to plate 1, अगर प्लेट 2 से प्लेट 1 तक कोई एडिशनल चार्ज dq बहुत ही छोटा इनफाइनिटेसिमली स्मॉल वेरी स्मॉल चार्ज इज टू बी ट्रांसफर्ड फ्रॉम प्लेट 2 to plate 1, then we need to have some work, that is W equal to V into dq, that is Q by C into dq, and what we get W equal to Q by C into dq, and then 1 by 2 C is there, and Q square. And Q square means it is just simple integration, and it is 0 to Q. Again we have taken the full charge as Q. Then half Q square upon C comes. Okay, now you know that how does this work is possible. If it has no storage of energy, that means it can be possible to have some work to be done, that is only due to the presence of some stored energy. And that stored energy is called stored potential energy of a capacitor. Therefore, this is the work done is stored in as electrical potential energy, which we represent by capital U, and the same formula comes out to be either half Q square by C, or we write just half CV square. It is mostly easy to remember. Okay, half CV square. It is the potential energy. अब पोटेंशियल एनर्जी से हम लोग एनर्जी डेंसिटी की बात करें तो डेंसिटी का मतलब क्या है कि डिवाइडेड बाय वॉल्यूम, एनर्जी डिवाइडेड बाय वॉल्यूम. तो एनर्जी डेंसिटी इज U अपॉन वॉल्यूम. वॉल्यूम क्या होता है? A इंटू डी. and capital 2 की जगह हम लोग ये लिखेंगे half Q square by C, and we know very well that Q can be written as sigma into A, that is epsilon naught E into A, and ultimately we have the same expression for energy density for electric capacitor is half epsilon naught into E square. Here E is electric field, remember. Here it cannot be written in terms of C, but it can be written in terms of electrical field. This which is directly obtained from this very formula, where Q is definitely written as sigma into A, and sigma into A can be written as epsilon naught into E, because you know E equal to sigma upon epsilon naught. तो सिग्मा जगह क्या हो जाएगा? epsilon naught into E. A तो वैसी है, और Q स्क्वायर की जगह ये लिख देंगे, एंड दिस C की जगह क्या लिख देंगे? A epsilon naught upon small d. So ultimately what we get epsilon naught 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square. So this is what we have, the electric potential energy. इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल एनर्जी एंड इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल एनर्जी डेंसिटी, ये दो चीज बता दिया. अब जो लास्ट में जो सबसे जिसमें न्यूमेरिकल बहुत ज्यादा बनता है उसको हम लोग कहते हैं कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ कैपेसिटर. तो नेक्स्ट वी डिस्कस कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ कैपेसिटर. Yes, when we discuss combination of capacitors, it means we have seen in previous chapter that combination of resistance. When we have to add 2 or 3 resistances, then what happens? we have to join them in either in series or in parallel combination. When we combine them in series, we have R equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on. When we have parallel combination, then we have 1 upon R equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3 so on. That was resistance, combination resistance. Now it is a combination of capacitors. We have to take combination of capacitors, okay. We have to take multiple capacitors here. Let there be n capacitors. They are connected in series between point A and B. A is given a voltage V and B is connected to the earth main. Total potential difference is V. Naturally, this V is not uniform to all. We will take V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 dot 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 take Vn. यहाँ पर कई एक है n कैपेसिटर है तो ऐसा बन गया. But charge is same charge is transferred from this capacitor to this capacitor to this to next and so on. Therefore, charge Q is constant to all the capacitor. Therefore, we have net charge is Q, net capacitance is C. The Q upon C equal to Q upon C1, Q upon C2, Q upon C3 and so on. Q upon Cn. Q cancel out. We have 1 upon C equal 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. ऐसे चलता रहेगा. तो ये रेजिस्टेंस में जस्ट उल्टा कॉम्बिनेशन इसमें होता है. ये सीरीज है बट इसमें इनवर्स को ऐड करते हैं. ठीक है. If we take them in parallel combination, what happens? We can see this is diagram where parallel combination is there. This C1, C2, C3, Cn, and their entire combination is given a common voltage V. इनके कॉमन पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस है V है. तो यहाँ पर चार्ज यूनिफॉर्म है. सबको कैपेसिटेंस अलग अलग है. सबके स्टोरिंग कैपेसिटी अलग. यहाँ पे शिफ्टिंग ऑफ चार्ज तो नहीं है. यहाँ पे एक चार्ज दूसरे को शिफ्ट करते जा रहे हैं. एक ही प्लेट को चार्ज किया गया वो आगे बढ़ता बढ़ते यहाँ पर जाएंगे. बट हियर the total charge is not uniform in all the cases, but it is distributed as Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Qn, so on. तो इस तरह से क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ पर Q इक्वल टू Q1 प्लस Q2 प्लस Q3 एंड Qn ऐसा लिख देंगे. तो टोटल वोल्टेज तो V कॉमन सब में है. सब में पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस V है. तो वी कैन राइट लाइक दिस. देन अल्टीमेटली वी हैव दिस फार्मूला C इक्वल टू C1 प्लस C2 प्लस C3 टिल Cn. तो इस टाइप का आपको कई एक कॉम्बिनेशन देखा. तो एक आध मैं आप तरह एग्जांपल दिखा देते तो आपको थोड़ा इजी पड़ेगा समझने के लिए. दैट विल बी मच इजियर फॉर यू पीपल. लेट मी टेक टू एग्जांपल्स हियर. दे आर ऑफ डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ सर्किट्स. नंबर वन, हियर देयर आर थ्री कैपेसिटर्स C1, C2 and C3 and these two are parallel and with them it is in series. Okay, now their combination will be being parallel. Actually 6 plus 6 12 microfarad. When this and this they are in series, therefore their resultant is given by 1 upon C equal to 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 12 2 upon 12 that is 1 by 6. That is C equal to 6. तो इसका कॉम्बिनेशन हो जाएगा 6 माइक्रोफैराड. ये इस टाइप के बिल्कुल जनरल था लेकिन थोड़ा पेचीदा हो जाता अगर इफ योर क्वेश्चन इज लाइक दिस. इसमें देखिए ए का यहाँ पर भी एक नॉट बंधा हुआ है. सी का एक यहाँ पर भी नॉट बंधा हुआ है. ए और बी के बीच नेट कैपेसिटेंस पूछा गया. इसमें बहुत कंफ्यूजिंग टाइप का लगता है. अगर मुझे सेट करें, सेटिंग चेक करें, हम देखें यहाँ का जो इसका प्लेट A1 है ए का, उसी से कनेक्ट इसका है सी का ये वाला प्लेट. तो इसका मतलब ये भी प्लेट 1 होगा. देखिए प्लेट 1 लिखा हुआ है. अब इसी से देखिए ये पॉइंट चुके डी है, इससे तीसरे वाला का भी ये वाला प्लेट कहना हुआ. दिस इज ऑल्सो प्लेट 1. तो डी के ए और डी के बीच ये तीनों का प्लेट 1 जुड़े हुए हैं. नाउ लेट अस सी प्लेट बी. दिस वन इट इज सेकंड प्लेट. दिस वन सेकंड प्लेट इज कनेक्टेड टू दिस पॉइंट सी. इट इज ऑल्सो कनेक्टेड टू दिस पॉइंट सी. ठीक है. अब देखिए इसी का एक ए से भी कनेक्टेड है, ए का सेकंड प्लेट से. इसी का जो है आपका बी के भी सेकंड प्लेट, सेकंड बिट्स का भी सेकंड प्लेट से, इसका भी सेकंड प्लेट से है. तो वी कैन काउंट द सी और बी कनेक्टिंग टू सेकंड प्लेट्स. नाउ दे आर सिंपल मेकिंग अ पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन. फर्स्ट वन इज 1 microfarad, second is 2 microfarad, third one is 3 microfarad. Their combined will be 1 microfarad plus 2 microfarad plus 3 microfarad. All together we have 6 microfarad as the equivalent capacitance of this circuit. You can have a lot of questions there in the book for practice. and even in the combined PDF you can get whatever is given to you. You will definitely get a number of numerical, variety of questions and numerical which are asked in CBSE. Okay, with that we have completed this chapter. Next time we will take new chapter, that is current electricity. Okay, with that we must I think you must solve the question from both questions also, and be careful while solving the questions. Okay, thank you.